Both the biker and the woman riding pillion with him also fell, but the speeding vehicle surged ahead with the child astride on its fuel tank. Luckily, the motorcycle missed being hit by a truck just ahead of it by a whisker. Shocking visuals here, but the child had a miraculous escape. This happened on the 19th of August. Celebrations of Eid al-Adha was marred by violence in Jammu and Kashmir, Srinagar city, when stone pelters came out on the streets and waved flags of Pakistan and dreaded terrorist group, the Islamic State of Iraq and Syria, also called ISIS. In a bid to disrupt peace, the demonstrators chanted slogans and clashed with police personnel on duty in Srinagar's Idgah area soon after Eid prayers. They also pelted stones on security personnel who were trying to disperse them. In another incident, a policeman was shot dead by terrorists outside an Eidgah in Kulgam's Zazripora when the policeman was leaving after offering prayers. The rampant incidents of stone pelting in Jammu and Kashmir have become a matter of concern for the state administration. Unfortunate sights on the day of Eid al-Adha. Worshippers gathered at the Eidgah Maidan, but these were marred by the activities of a handful of elements that just escalated. Policemen who had returned from prayers were shot dead as well. Here we see visuals of shells, tear gas shells being fired out by the CRPF as well as the local Jammu and Kashmir police as well. We see stone pelters in action as well. A movement such as the one that you see on your screen is unfortunately all too common in Srinagar today. Police vehicles were also pelted with stones by several demonstrators. Several of the protesters also chose to wave the flag of Pakistan. In Zazripora, a police officer was killed after returning from Eid prayers. Such incidents were also seen in Anantnag. It's unfortunate that the festival of Eid was marred by such instances of violence, with several holding up the flag of ISIS as well, making gestures accordingly. Some were also seen holding the flag of Saudi Arabia. Arun Sundaram joins me on the phone right now. Arun, it's unfortunate, isn't it, that this is a festival of togetherness and there were a few elements who resorted to violence?
Absolutely, Nikhil. In fact, as you rightly pointed out, this happened immediately after the Eid prayers were offered, and there are different versions coming out. One saying that the demonstrators who were present actually chanted slogans and clashed with the police personnel on duty. And one version is that there could have been some altercation which then escalated into this open display of undesirable and unruly behavior, where, as usual, again, the security personnel were at the receiving end, with the protesters using things like stones, etc., to pelt at the security personnel. In fact, you can see a jeep on the screen leaving the spot as it tried to actually clear the place of the protesters. But clearly, this is something of a undesirable behavior, to say the least, because it mars the festive atmosphere. And remember, earlier in this year itself, in the month of May, you had an instance where a tourist from Chennai lost his life in stone pelting, and a vehicle of a senior judge, district judge from Bengaluru, also was pelted with stones. So this is becoming a kind of undesirable behavior. It kind of leaves a ugly scar on many of the people who are residents and who are peace-loving people, to say the least, Nikhil.
Absolutely, and sometimes one would wonder what would have sparked off such acts of violence as well, considering that this is one such day where there was the expectation of peace. Is there any trigger that has been attributed as the cause of this violence today?
Well, at this point of time, there is no information available, Nikhil, but it does appear that it could have been a kind of a petty squabble which could have probably gone out of hand. Or is it that this was some kind of a instance of pre-planned attack, Nikhil? We still don't know, because the information that we're getting at this point of time is a bit sketchy. But the festivities, the atmosphere of festivity clearly being the casualty in the process, Nikhil.
Well, thank you, Arun, for joining us with these details. These are the visuals again. Ambulances were actively moving as well. Fire brigade was also brought in. Firefighters had to come in as well to quell certain incidents too. So certainly a great deal of distress in Anantnag, in Srinagar. Isolated episodes of violence, but dozens have been seen. So it's certainly a very sad situation, considering many worshippers were out and to celebrate Eid al-Adha as well. One policeman who was also celebrating Eid was unfortunately shot dead. This was in Zazripura. Waving of the Pakistani flag, the pelting of stones, waving of ISIS flags as well. The militants causing a great deal of discord and disturbances in the area, and unfortunately the local residents had to bear the brunt of it all. More big news coming in right now. More than 150 private buses have been stranded in Kodagu. That's the latest that we've just come to learn. Vehicles have been stranded due to landslides across Kodagu. Vehicular movement was affected in Virajpet, in Kutta and Sommarpet. That is what is happening. Virajpet, Kutta and Sommarpet, vehicular movement has been severely affected. And more than 150 private buses were stranded in Kodagu. Vehicles were stranded due to landslides across Kodagu, and this is what we're seeing right now. Many private buses have remained parked here.
Sir, 11 ದಿವಸ ಆಯಿತು ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಆಗಿ ರೋಡೆಲ್ಲ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಸರ್, ಹೋಯ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಹಂಗೆ ಆಗಿದೆ ಸರ್.
ಈಗ ನಿಮಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಕೆಲಸ ಇಲ್ಲದಂಗೆ ಆಗಿದೆ.
ಕೂಡ ಕೆಲಸ ಇಲ್ಲದಂಗೆ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಮನೆಗೆ ಸತ ಹೋಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಹಂಗೆ ಆಗಿದೆ ಸರ್.
ಇನ್ನು ಎಷ್ಟು ದಿನ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಮಾಹಿತಿ ಉಂಟಾ? ಏನಾದ್ರು ಮಾಹಿತಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ?
ಇನ್ನೂ ಒಂದು ವಾರ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು ಸರ್, ಒಂದು ವಾರ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು.
That is what is happening right now. Stranded for over 11 days now. Ever since the deluge started, many buses remain unmoved. Accessibility has been hindered. Roads outward are in a state of disrepair too. Now, the Madikeri-Mangaluru highway has been completely damaged due to the effects of the landslides. Repair work of the national highway may take quite some time to get done as well. Vehicle movement has been completely blocked as more landslides are expected in the area. Now, this is one of the most used highways by people commuting towards Dharmasthala and Kukke. Now, this road has become a ghost land after many houses have been destroyed and the roads have completely caved in. This road might take years to repair, and there still is a possibility that there might be landslides in the area, and hence commuting on this road has been barred for now. My colleague Suraj Suresh as well as Yuga Devaya are in the area to assess the situation, and they bring us this report.
Many have dreamt to have their holidays in Madikeri, and many have considered this entire place as Scotland of India. But now, owing to the fact there were torrential rains and flooding and landslides in this area, many places have become inaccessible, unreachable for many of them. Today we are going to show you one of the roads which was thronged by people and which was most commuted road. But now it has reached a different level. Right now I am on Mangaluru-Madikeri road, which leads to Bangalore. A lot of people used to commute on this road. This was one of the shortcuts for them to go to different places like Dharmasthala, Kukke Subramanya. But now this very road, which has serene beauty, which has picturesque atmosphere and picturesque surroundings, has now become a barren land. It has become a ghost road because of this very landslide and this very junction where the entire road has been cut off. A lot of people have in fact stated that this road was one of the most memorable roads for them, but now we, my video journalists and I, have a cold feet in fact in this entire area, owing to the fact that it is petrifying to see such a state for this road. You can see there are waterfalls in fact now here, and the entire landslide which has occurred here is fearful, and I'm shaken by this. It is a terrific situation here because there are many houses there even now, and no one knows when the houses might fall. Many have even been instructed not to commute on this road. There are no buses plying, there are no vehicles plying. In fact, they are saying that even commuting on this road by walk is dangerous. But we have taken a risk today. You can also see there are chances of this very region cracking and caving in. And this might even fall any minute because there are heavy rain. The intensity of rain has reduced, but even after that, you can see that it is slightly raining, and that can even cause caving in of this road and this entire place collapsing. We have taken this risk. We have walked the entire mile to reach this place. There are many houses in this vicinity. We can see that they're still there, but no one's living there. But there are chances of these houses being lost. In fact, the PWD minister said that this entire road, if it has to be made sure that it is completely reconstructed, it will take months together or even years. And a lot of people are in fact devastated because this very road was one of their favorite roads, and they always considered this road to be the most commutable road. But now it has become a problem. It has become a ghost land for anyone to enter, and everyone is scared to even come close here. What we need to understand is that will people have the same mentality even after the road is reconstructed? What will be the condition? Will people will still be scared to come on this road? But nonetheless, we have seen how Kodagu has hope. So we are sure that this road will be reconstructed, their plantations will be rejuvenated again, and they will make sure that this place becomes the Scotland of India again, and all of them will want to enjoy their holidays in this very place. With video journalist Devaya, this is Suraj for News9 from Kodagu.
There we see our reporters walking through a perilous path, one that cannot be traversed right now. This is a very important road that connects Madikeri with Mangaluru. This is a highway, and this is a national highway, no less. This is what remains of it. So a lot of work has to be done in order to rid the area of all of these difficulties. Now, several houses and roads have been destroyed in Madikeri following landslides due to heavy rainfall that lashed Kodagu The amount of loss suffered is unimaginable. Let's get a close view as to what exactly is the situation there on ground zero.
We are in the place between Mangaluru, Madikeri and Talakmane. Now this very spot is known as the PC Mane, famously here. And what we are going to show you today is that a house there on one side that came tumbling down because of the landslide, and it destroyed the entire place next to the highway. Now, if we concentrate on the kind of problems these people could have faced and the tragic situation in this entire area, we can see that all the items from their houses have in fact come tumbling down. You can see that fresh paint is present here. We are sure that there are pans. We are sure that there were kids, in fact, because there was Pediasure, and we even saw that there was a plate and there were shoes. The kids' shoes is what it just moved us. How tragic this can be. This could be around 3 years old or 4 years old, but it's a horrific situation because it's a hard-earned money for them, and they would have struggled to earn this much and then face such a horrific situation. We were shaken by the condition this entire place is in. In fact, our video journalist and I, we were discussing on how this place was before this entire tragic situation took place here. We have climbed this entire place. We have a cold feet because we are scared that there might be landslides in this entire area. In fact, the resident of this entire area is also helping us in this entire place. He has walked with us. He is also taken aback by the condition because he has grown up in this entire area, and he says that this is not the condition which it was in. And he, in fact, had tears in his eyes when he saw the kind of situation here. You can see that there are buckets and there are tanks which the houses had. They have come tumbling down in this area. That's not all. What we need to understand is that tumbling down of this house where no one was there is okay. But how sure are we that there's no one else stuck in this entire muggle of mud? Now, that is a question we have been thinking about, and the kind of situation these families can be in, because this is not what they expected. They never saw this coming. Kodagu never saw this coming. When we spoke to a lot of them, they said that this is the first time this is happening in Kodagu, and they never expected such a situation here. Now, their hard-earned money, their plantations, acres and acres of plantations which have been lost, their livelihood is gone. Now they are in relief centers, they are in different places, they are in relatives' house. How saddening is...
Dreadful scenes indeed from Kodagu. We'll slip into a short break and return with more on the other side. Stay tuned.
शादी की दुनिया में आशाटा डिस्काउंट को लोकप्रिय किया है हमारे पोथीज ने। अब बेंगलुरु में पहली बार पोथीज लेके आया है आशाटा डिस्काउंट। फैंसी साड़ीज, कांचीपुरम साड़ीज, चूड़ीदार, किड्स वेयर, मेंस वेयर पर मिलता है 30 to 50% डिस्काउंट। साथ ही 1+1 ऑफर। 3 तरह के क्रेप साड़ी सिर्फ 990 रुपए में, 2 कॉटन कुर्ते सिर्फ 499 रुपए में, ब्रांडेड मेंस वेयर पर 1+1 ऑफर और भी कई सारे ऑफर्स के साथ आशाटा डिस्काउंट। आशाटा मतलब पोथीज, केजी रोड, गांधीनगर, बेंगलुरु।
ये फुटबॉल है, क्रिकेट नहीं।
सीलिंग शॉट जानते हो?
हेलीकॉप्टर शॉट, सीलिंग शॉट नहीं।
नो, सीलिंग शॉट मेरा शॉट। सीलिंग शॉट इंडिगो ब्राइट सीलिंग पेंट, एक स्ट्रोक में सब कुछ ब्राइट। इंडिगो ब्राइट सीलिंग पेंट। इंडिगो।
Welcome back. Big news coming in. Indian Army begins search operations to find 2 bodies of flood victims in Hemataru. That's the latest coming in. 15-member team searching for bodies of 66-year-old Chandravati and 36-year-old Umesh who were washed away on the 16th of August in Hemataru. Locals are assisting soldiers in the rescue operations. This is the latest update on the search operation of 2 bodies of residents who were washed away. 66-year-old Chandravati and 36-year-old Umesh. Both were washed away on the 16th of August, and the locals are assisting soldiers in the search operations, as well as possibility of other rescue operations that may be needed for anybody else who may be stranded in the area. Here we see troops from the Indian Army participating in the search operation. Spread out over a 5-kilometer radius, it is believed that the bodies would have been washed away to that extent over the last 6 days.
Hello?
Okay, sir.
More big news on the human impact. A rain fury has spoiled 2 weddings in Kodagu. Items purchased for the weddings were washed away in these floods. That's the unfortunate consequence on human life here. 2 girls from Makkandur were scheduled to get married. Manjula was supposed to get married on the 26th of August, while Ranjita was supposed to get married on the 12th of September. The 2 girls were supposed to get married to youths from Kerala. Shattered families have taken shelter at relief camps. This is an invitation card of one of the weddings. Here we see all family members in a state of meditation, looking for some level of peace. This is an unfortunate situation befalling 2 families who were preparing for a wedding of their young daughters. We have reactions. Let's listen to them.
ಈಗ ನಿಮ್ಮದು ಮದುವೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವಾಗ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು ಮತ್ತು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ಸಿದ್ಧತೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ರಿ?
ಸರ್, ನನ್ನ ಹೆಸರು ಮಂಜುಳಾ ಅಂತ, ಹುಡುಗನ ಕೇರಳ ಅವರು, ರಾಜೇಶ್ ಅಂತ. 26 ಸಿದ್ಧತೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ವಿ ಸರ್. ಅದೇ ಎಲ್ಲ 500ರಿಂದ 600 ಕಾಗದವರೆಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಿದ್ಧತೆ, ಏನು ನಮ್ಮ ಎಷ್ಟೇ ಕಷ್ಟ ಇದ್ರು ನಮ್ಮ ಅಣ್ಣ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ರು. ಇವಾಗ ಅದೇ ಪ್ರಳಯದಿಂದ ನಮಗೆ ಏನೂ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ನಾವು ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಿದ್ಧತೆ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ನಮಗೆ ಒಂದು ನೆಲೆನೇ ಇಲ್ಲದಂಗೆ ಆಗಿತ್ತು. ಈಗ ನಮ್ಮೊಂದು ಮೊನ್ನೆ ಬಂದು ಒಂದು ಇಂಟರ್ವ್ಯೂ ತೊಗೊಂಡೋದ್ರು. ಅದರ ಮೂಲಕ ಈಗ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಬಂದು ನಮಗೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಮಗೆ ಅದೊಂದು ಸಂತೋಷ ಅಂತೂ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ. ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಈಗ ನಾವು ಮದುವೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ, ಆದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿರೇ ನಮ್ಮ ಅಮ್ಮ ಅಣ್ಣ ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ ನೆನೆಸ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಒಂಥರ ಬೇಜಾರಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಸರ್. ಏನು ಹೇಳಬೇಕು ಏನೂ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಿದ್ಧತೆ ಏನು ಬಾಕಿಲ್ಲ. ಅಷ್ಟು ಅದ್ದೂರಾಗಿ, ಒಂದೇ ತಂಗಿ ಅಂತ ಅಷ್ಟು ಅದ್ದೂರಾಗಿ ಮದುವೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೊರಟಿದ್ರು. ಅಷ್ಟೊತ್ತಿಗೆ ಹಿಂಗಾಯಿತು. ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ನೆನೆಸ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ
ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮಕ್ಕಂದೂರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಯ್ತು ಅವತ್ತು? ನೀವು ಹೇಗೆ ರಕ್ಷಣೆ ಆಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಬಂದ್ರಿ?
ಹಾಂ ಸರ್,
ಇವ್ರು ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾರಾ? ಓಕೆ. ಈಗ ಅವರ ಸಹೋದರ, ಮಂಜುಳಾ ಅವರ ಸಹೋದರ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಈ ಮದುವೆ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಕಷ್ಟದ ನಡುವೆ ಮದುವೆ ಸಿದ್ಧತೆಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ರು. ಅವ್ರು ನಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆ ಮಾತಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಹೇಳಿ, ಈಗ ನೀವು ಮದುವೆ ಸಿದ್ಧತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ರಿ? ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ಸಿದ್ಧತೆಗಳಾಗಿತ್ತು? ಈಗ ಹೇಗಿದೆ
ಮದುವೆ ಸಿದ್ಧತೆ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಏನಂತಂದರೆ, ಈಗ 2-3 ದಿನದಿಂದ ರಜೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಾಗದ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದು. ಒಂದು 500 ಕಾಗದದಷ್ಟು ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು 100 ಕಾಗದ ವಾಪಸ್ ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮಕ್ಕಂದ್ರಿಗೆ ತರಿಸಿದ್ದು. ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬೆಟ್ಟ ಗುಡ್ಡ ಕುಸಿದು ರೋಡು ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು. ಅದರಿಂದ ಆಚೆ ಈಚೆ ಹೋಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕಾಗಲಿ, ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಚಾರ್ಜರ್ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ನಮ್ಮ ಹುಡುಗ ಯಾರೋ ಮಂಜುನಾಥ್ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಒಬ್ಬ ಫೋನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ. ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ರಮೇಶ್ ಅವರು ನಮ್ಮ ಗ್ರಾಮ ಪಂಚಾಯತಿಯವರಿಂದ ಫೋನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅವ್ರು ಬರೋಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು, ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಬನ್ನಿ ಅಂತಿದ್ರು. ಆದರೂ ಬಂದಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಮನೆಗೆ ನೀರು ನುಗ್ತಾಯಿತ್ತು 6 ಗಂಟೆ ಅಷ್ಟೊತ್ತಿಗೆ. ಎಲ್ಲ ಮೇಲೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಸರಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊ ಬಂದ. ಮತ್ತು ಒಂದು 10:30-11 ಗಂಟೆ ಅಷ್ಟೊತ್ತಿಗೆ ಫುಲ್ಲು ಮೇಲಿಂದನೇ ಬೆಟ್ಟ ಆಪೋಸಿಟಿಂದ, ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಸೈಡಿಂದ ಆಚೆ ಆಪೋಸಿಟಿಂದ ಬರ್ತಾಯಿತ್ತು. ಹಂಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಎದ್ದುಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದು ಓಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಈ ಹೆಂಡತಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಮತ್ತು ತಂಗಿಯಂದಿರು, ಅಜ್ಜಿಯಂದಿರು ಒಂದು 6 ಜನ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇದ್ದರು. ಒಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಮರ ಬೇರೆ ಬಿದ್ದಿತ್ತು. ಅದರಿಂದ ಪಾಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೆಗಲೆಲ್ಲ ಎತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದು ಸುಮಾರು ಗಂಟೆ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಮತ್ತು ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಹಂಗೆ ಬಂದ ಮೇಲೆ ಕೋಪರ್ವಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಿದೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಆಗಿ ಹತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದು ಸೇರಿದ್ವಿ.
ಈಗ ಜೀವ ಉಳಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೆ ದೊಡ್ಡ ವಿಷಯ,
ಅದೇ ದೊಡ್ಡ ವಿಷಯ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಮದುವೆಗಿಂತಲೂ ನಮಗೆ ಅದೇ, ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ನಮ್ಮ ಸೈಡಿಂದ ಸೇಫ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ತಂತಿಪಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ನೂ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅವರು 2-3 ದಿವಸ ಇದ್ದು ಕಾಡಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಇದ್ದು ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೆ ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ದು, ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಸಹ ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಮತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ರಕ್ಷಣೆ ಸಿಬ್ಬಂದಿಯವರು ಬಂದರು, ಎಲ್ಲರನ್ನ ಕಾಪಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಕೆಲವರು ಇನ್ನೂ ಸಿಗಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಉಮೇಶ್ ಅವರು ಈಗ ಡೆತ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ನಮಗೆ ಸಂದೇಶ ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಅವ್ರನ್ನೀಗ ನಿನ್ನೆಯಿಂದ ಕಾರ್ಯಾಚರಣೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ನಾವು ಮೊನ್ನೆ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದು, ಮಕ್ಕಂದ್ರೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಬಂದಿದ್ದು. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನಾವು ಸಹ ಬ್ಯುಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ನೋವಾಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ. ಎಲ್ಲ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿ ಏನಾಯ್ತು ನೆನ್ನೆ ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ತಗೊಳ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು.
ಈಗ ಮದುವೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಮುಂದೆ ಡೇಟ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀರಾ ಅಥವಾ ಹೇಗೆ ಮುಂದೆ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ?
ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಯಾಕಂತೇಳಿ ಒಂದ್ಸಲ ಬಂದ ಇದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಹಿಂದೆ ತೆಗೆಯುವ ಒಂದು ಯಾವುದೇ ಏನಾದರೂ ಸಹ ಒಂದು ಇದು ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅದೇ ಡೇಟಿಗೆ ಅದು ಅದೇ ಥರ ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಆದರೂ ಸಹ ನಮಗೆ ಒಂದು ಮದುವೆ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ನಮ್ಮ ಕನಸು. ಯಾವ ಥರ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಒಂದು ಗ್ರ್ಯಾಂಡಾಗಿ ನಿಲ್ಲಿಸಿದ್ದೋ ಮದುವೆಗೆ ಅಂತ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಒಂದು 1000 ಜನದ ಅಂದಾಜು ಲೆಕ್ಕಾಚಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ಇತ್ತು. ಆ ಲೆಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಈಗ ಅದು ನಮಗೆ ಆಗ ಸಾಧ್ಯವಿಲ್ಲ. ಆದರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಗುರು ಹಿರಿಯರು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಹಣವನ್ನು ನೀಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದೇ ಥರ ನಾಡಿನ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಜನತೆ ಸಮೇತ ನಮಗೆ ಸಹಾಯವನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಮಗೆ ಧನ್ಯವಾದವನ್ನು ಅರ್ಪಿಸ್ತೇನೆ. ಈ ಮದುವೆ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಈಗ ಒಂದು ಓಂಕಾರೇಶ್ವರ ಟೆಂಪಲ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಇರಿಸಿಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಓಂಕಾರೇಶ್ವರ ಟೆಂಪಲ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಇರಿಸಿಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ ಮದುವೆನೀಗ ನಮ್ಮ RSS ಅವರು ಮತ್ತು ಹಲವು ಸಂಘಟನೆಗಳು ನಮಗೆ ಸ್ಪಂದನೆ ನೀಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ನೀವು ಕೂಡ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ. ಅದರಿಂದ ಈಗ ಓಂಕಾರೇಶ್ವರ ಟೆಂಪಲ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಚಿಕ್ಕದಾಗಿ ಒಂದು ಇದು ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಎಲ್ಲರ ನೆರವಿನಿಂದ ನಾವು ಒಂದು ಮದುವೆಯನ್ನು
ಇದು ಮಂಜುಳಾ ಅವರ ಕುಟುಂಬದ ಸಮಸ್ಯೆ ಇದ್ರೆ ಮತ್ತೊಬ್ಬರು ರಂಜಿತಾ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಇದೇ ಮಕ್ಕಂದೂರಿನ ಗ್ರಾಮದವರು, ಅವರು ಸೆಪ್ಟೆಂಬರ್ 12ಕ್ಕೆ ಅವ್ರ ಮದುವೆ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಅವರು ಕೂಡ ಈಗ ತಮ್ಮ ಮನೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸರ್ವಸ್ವವನ್ನು ಕಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಿರಾಶ್ರಿತ ಶಿಬಿರದಲ್ಲಿ ಆಶ್ರಯ ಪಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನವನ್ನು ಮಾಡೋಣ. ರಂಜಿತಾ ಅವರೇ, ಈಗ ನಿಮ್ಮದು ಯಾವಾಗ ಮದುವೆ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು, ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ತಯಾರಿಗಳಾಗಿತ್ತು, ಈಗ ಹೇಗಿದೆ ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿ?
ನಮ್ಮದು ಹೆಸರು ರಂಜಿತಾ ಅಂತ. ಸೆಪ್ಟೆಂಬರ್ 12ಗೆ ನಮ್ಮದು ಮದುವೆ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು. ಮದುವೆಗೆ ಅಂತ ತೆಗೆದಿಟ್ಟ ಬಟ್ಟೆ ಒಡವೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲೇ ಇದೆ. ಮನೆ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂತಲೂ ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಆಚೆ ನಮಗೆ ಹೋಗೋಕ್ಕಾಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಗೆ ನಮಗೆ ಹೋಗೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಯಾವ ರೋಡೂ ಸರಿ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗೋ ರೋಡ್ ಯಾವುದು ಸರಿ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ನಮಗೇನೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ನಾವು ಇವಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ RSS ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಆಶ್ರಯದಲ್ಲಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಅವ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ಮಾತಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ. ಅವ್ರು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಅವ್ರು ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಆ ಥರ ಇವಾಗ. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ನಮಗೆ ನೆಲೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಲಿಕ್ಕೆ. ಇವಾಗ ಇದ್ದಷ್ಟು ದಿನ ಇಲ್ಲಿರ್ತೀವಿ, ಅವರು ಹೇಳಿದಷ್ಟು ದಿನ ಇಲ್ಲಿರ್ತೀವಿ. ಇನ್ನೂ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತಲೂ ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಪಟ್ಟೆ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿ 20 ವರ್ಷದಿಂದ ನಾವಲ್ಲಿ ವಾಸವಾಗಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಪೈಸರಿ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ. 1 ತಿಂಗಳಷ್ಟೇ ಆಗಿದ್ದು ನಮಗೆ ಪಟ್ಟೆ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿ. ಅದು ಸಿಕ್ಕಿ 1 ತಿಂಗಳಾಗೋಷ್ಟರಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಥರ ಆಗಿಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ. ಇವಾಗ ನಮಗೆ ಅದೂ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋದು ಇಷ್ಟು ದಿನ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ. ಇನ್ನು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು ಏನೋ ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ.
ಈಗ ಸೆಪ್ಟೆಂಬರ್ 12ಕ್ಕೆ ಮದುವೆ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು. ಹುಡುಗ ಎಲ್ಲಿವರು ಮತ್ತು ಮುಂದೆ ಮದುವೆಗೆ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಿದಿರಿ?
ಹುಡುಗ ಕೇರಳದಲ್ಲಿರೋದು. ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಕಡೆ ಸಹ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಆದರೆ ಅವ್ರ ಮನೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಏನೂ ತೊಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅವ್ರು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗೇ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಬಂದು ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತ. ಆ ಥರ ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇವ್ರು ಹೇಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಆ ಥರ ನಾವು ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಇವ್ರ ಅಪ್ಪ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ.
Now, it is the festival of Eid al-Adha, and we at News9 wish all our viewers a very happy Bakrid. Mubarak Eid Mubarak, sabhi ko Eid Mubarak. Eid al-Adha, also known as Bakrid, is being celebrated all across the nation. But we start off in Bengaluru, where at Idgah Maidan, former Chief Minister Siddaramaiah took part in the celebrations early this morning. He joined several worshippers and along with them offered namaz as well. Minister Zamir Ahmad Khan was also seen at Idgah Maidan and joined thousands of worshippers as they began their day in Chamrajpet with an